Hello everybody, my name is here to you, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Nintendo Land for the Wii U. This game was a launch title for the system, and is widely regarded to be this console's equivalent of Wii Sports, because the various minigames that you will see during this Let's Play were used to demonstrate what's unique about the Wii U gamepad. We'll be seeing examples of this over the course of the Let's Play, as well as everything that you can see in this plaza right here, but as you may have figured from the title of this video, we're going to be focusing on one attraction in particular during this video. And which one might that be, you may be asking? Well, it's over here. And I don't really feel like walking over there, so instead, I'm going to use my Wii U gamepad touchscreen to super jump! This game was Splatoon before Splatoon was Splatoon. The first minigame we're going to be playing through is Donkey Kong's Crash Course. This is an obstacle course that uses the Wii U gamepad to navigate. You tilt the gamepad back and forth to move back and forth, and you use the various buttons to activate contraptions, which we'll be seeing in a moment. Now, that little chalk guy right there, that right there is a ghost file that you can race against, because this is my second take trying to record this minigame, because I am terrible at video games apparently. So yeah, you can use that. So if you're taking turns with your friends and family to play through this minigame, like, you can challenge yourselves to try to do better than the other people. So far I'm doing a bit faster than the other me, so yay. A shortcut I like to do right here is I like to go like this. It's a little risky, but it's pretty fun. When you get all the bananas in an area, you'll get some coins, and we'll be going over what coins do in a moment. And by in a moment, I mean I'm going to be describing them right now, and we'll have on-screen demonstrations a little bit later in the Let's Play. There is a pachinko machine. Well, first of all, I'm going to say right now, I'm not going after every single banana, just because I don't feel like it, because I want to demonstrate shortcuts like this one. So, yeah, there is a pachinko machine that you can play in the Nintendo Land Plaza. I was trying to do a shortcut right there. Okay, well, you basically get the idea I was trying to go with right there, right? There's a pachinko machine that you can play in the Nintendo Land Plaza to get prizes. And I'm not going to be dedicating an entire video to these pachinko machines, simply just because of the fact that I already have all the Nintendo Land Plaza rewards, and I don't think the pachinko machine itself is really that big of a feature to really dedicate an entire video towards. But I will be demonstrating it at some point during the Let's Play. This right here is always pretty interesting because I always have fond memories of this area in particular. This was the area that I struggled with the most in the first level in this game, and I think a lot of people, when this game first came out in the Miiverse community, also struggled with this one too. Because like 90% of the Miiverse posts that I saw for this level game thing talked about how they couldn't beat the ninth area, and it was pretty interesting. Something pretty funny is if you die enough, a little pop-up will even tell you that you just press the ZR button for like a split second to get to that area. And skip. Alright, so one thing I want to talk about right now is this game uses the Wii U gamepad in pretty unique ways. That being said, I will not be demonstrating the Wii U gamepad in every single minigame in this Let's Play. I will for a few of them, and we'll see why we get to that point. But, like, for this one in particular, like, there's really nothing worth mentioning about the Wii U gamepad other than the fact that the camera zoomed in a little bit closer to your character. So it may actually be a bit more beneficial to look at the TV instead of the gamepad. But it's still pretty nice that this minigame offers off-TV play. Like, all these minigames can be played without a TV to a certain degree. Some of them better than other ones. We'll get to more into that in a little bit later in the Let's Play. But there are a few minigames in particular where we will be demonstrating the Wii U gamepad screen. That being said, I don't have a Wii U gamepad capture card, so we are going to be using a camera for those parts of the Let's Play. But here's the thing. Even if I had a Wii U gamepad capture card, I probably still wouldn't be demonstrating the gamepad screen during this minigame in particular, and a few other ones we'll be seeing a little bit later down the line. And the reason for that is because those minigames require a lot of motion controls, and the thing with the Wii U gamepad is, if it's anything like a 3DS capture card, then motion controls aren't exactly the best thing for it, because you have like a million cords connected to your gamepad, and it can make moving the gamepad around itself a little bit complicated without unplugging your wires and things like that. Like, as it is, I had an audio cable connected to my gamepad during the finale of Splatoon, and it was a bit hard to aim my weapon during the finale for that. Well, not exactly the complete finale of the Let's Play. I meant like the Octo Cannon Valley finale. You know what I mean. But yeah, we go over here, and this is probably one of the more trickier parts, so maybe a little bit more quiet. You had to move the gamepad pretty slowly during this part. Have your thumb on the Y button just in case you mess up. Oh, we would have had it on my first try. I always get mixed. Oh, it's the X button. I always get mixed up with the. Oh, I didn't press the button. I always get mixed up with the X and Y buttons on controllers because I grew up on the original Xbox and didn't have a DS until I was like 9 or something like that. And we did it. Alrighty then. Hopefully we'll have the same amount of luck next round. Hopefully, maybe, sort of, kind of, not really. No, we won't. A detail I really like right here is that Donkey Kong, he's like smiling right here, but in the original NES game, he's glaring. So, like, they made him more adorable on purpose, and it's awesome. And also, course complete! Exclamation point! Yay! Oh, boy! And one thing that I really don't like about this minigame is that you have to beat... is that on your first playthrough of these minigames, you have to beat them twice to be able to move on to the next level, which I think is kind of stupid, because I saw a lot of reviews for this game trying to say that there was only one level during this minigame, and, like, no, there wasn't. It's just that you had to play through them twice to be able to unlock it. Oh, we got the checkpoint. I am happy. We lost a life, but I'm happy because we hit the checkpoint, and I never have to do that again unless I fail this recording too. Which is very likely because I'm not very good at these next two levels. I'm gonna try to be a bit more careful. Do what I say, not what I do. Okay, that was my bad. Okay, whew, that was a scary experience. And you can see my little ghost up there, and how many tries it took me to actually fall off that platform. That jump right there is always the death of me. And let's go over here. And unfortunately, we would not be able to do the shortcut that we did before in the first level, so that's a little bit depressing. I have to go a little bit faster for this area. And continue onward. Now, another reason why I chose to skip the bananas in the first level is because there's actually an achievement in this game for skipping bananas. We'll go over achievements after we're done with this area. We're not going to be talking about that right now because I don't really want to. The circle right here will also not work because of that little hole on the ground right there. Where you would land for that shortcut, you're going to fall off the face of the earth if you try it right there. But what we can do is go this way. So that's pretty interesting. You will miss out on that checkpoint right there, so if you die during this part, then you're going to have to go back a little bit further than usual. But we don't need no sticking checkpoints. We're manly people. We're a man in tights. We go around the forest looking for fights. We're men in tights. Rob from the rich and give to the poor, that's right. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Okay, I'll stop. If you guys know that movie without me having to tell you, then you have like the most awesome points ever. And whee! Okay. Thankfully, oh, that's cool. Thankfully, deaths after you, between getting the final checkpoint flag and moving on to the next level, don't actually count towards a total. So that's gonna be interesting. And this level is gonna be really fun. Because when I was practicing for this Let's Play, I never actually beat this level in particular. So hopefully we'll be able to do this with no rap music or fast dancing. Again, awesome points to get that reference. Whew. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do it, we can do it, we can help the Cinderella. Okay, stop. I'm sorry, I like singing badly. If I could have a career as a bad singer, I'd love that. Let's go over here. Is that a thing where people can be like professional bad singers? I mean, like, personally speaking, I don't really like most of the music nowadays, so I guess you could say they're professionally bad musicians. No, they're not. Well, most of them aren't. Right, and... okay, we have to go tilt a little bit further here because the gap is a bit bigger than the other one. Alright, and also, I believe the time limit for this minigame is like something like 600 seconds. Yep. I was about to say we had plenty of time. Actually, I'm curious. Is there a way we can... what the... oh, come on. Is there a way we can secret break? I don't want to risk that. I was thinking we can go on the edge right there. I don't want to risk it, though. So... whew. This would be like the best roller coaster ever. Well, they are making a Nintendo Land, so this could very well be an actual roller coaster, which is going to be really cool. And mentioning that has made this commentary dated in a couple years. So, hello people from the future. Let me know how Super Nintendo World is. I want to know. Even though, by the time you post that comment, I would already know. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, this was the part that I had trouble with. And we did it! Alrighty then. What I was trying to do with my practice playthrough was I was trying to go slowly during that part, and after I died and got a game over, I remembered you had to go quickly during that. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish this level. Okay, I'm confident we can do this. We can do this. I believe in us. We have the powers to do anything if we have cookies. And I already said that during Super Mario Galaxy. And I'm an original, and I can be replaced. Now, there's no water here that will save us, so we gotta be careful right there. I believe it's the same trick right here. Finger on the Y button, I think, or X button. Okay, I'll take it. I will more than take that. I like how both of those jumps, the two trickier jumps I always have trouble with, we completed them by dying. Okay, I gotta be careful with this. Oh, I remember. Yeah, there's like a little ledge on that one over there, so what we want to do is this. That's not the way you do that. Alright then. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. We have plenty of time, I don't know what I'm worried about. And we did it! That was the last level in Donkey Kong's Crash Course. Course complete! Exclamation point! Woo! Personal best! Yay! Clap for joy. I still haven't beaten my sister's record, but I will someday. I will someday. And something really depressing about this game nowadays is there used to be Miiverse posts that would come out here from side to side and things like that. And it was really depressing, because that's no longer there, and it makes me sad. Well, we can obviously press this button, right? You will be posting to Miiverse under Page's name. Miiverse service has ended. How very unfortunate. If you're wondering what Page means, Page is short for Padawan because the character limit wasn't long enough for Padawan because I love Star Wars and J is my initial. But anyway, well, J is also my initial for my first and last name, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of Nintendo Land. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. And what we're going to be doing during end screens is these little plaza thingies across the plaza. Or let me start the sentence. These little gadget thingies, these little toys across the plaza, are each based off different minigames. And every time we complete an attraction, we're going to look at the bios for every single one of them. So you can think of it as something like my Earthbound Let's Play, how I had the bios for all the enemies that we fought in that video at the end of the video. So that's going to be something along these lines as well. And now you may be wondering, what's next on our adventure through the Tin Land? Well, I'm going to be taking care of the solo attractions first, and then the team-based attractions, and then the attractions like that one that have like levels and things like that. The next one we're going to be taking care of is my second favorite solo attraction, Balloon Trip Breeze. So, thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, let's get rid of you. Oh yeah. Wave goodbye, Manita. Close enough.
Don't fly. Your friend, left. Your friend, right.